Yes, Teen Talk series, which is a fortnightly webinar series which we hold through Mission Pink Health IMA Maharashtra State. We take up various issues and topics related to adolescent health, children and parents under this Mission Pink Health Teen Talk series. So today's topic, which we know is a very, very important topic, mental health issues in adolescence. And as we all know, I do not know how many of you know, this is Mental Health Week going on from 3rd October to 10th October is the Mental Health Week where, the psychiatrists, psychologists, the doctors all over the world, they are trying to raise awareness regarding the various mental health issues faced by people. So mental health issue is not something to be ashamed of. It is rather something to be, be more aware of, taken more cognizance of, and, you need to approach, reach out and ask for help. So that will happen only if you are aware of, these mental health issues which affect at all facets of life. I mean, it is not something which is related only to the adults. Children are equally affected, adolescents are equally affected. We have young population, middle-aged population, and even the elderly population equally affected by the mental health issues. As we have already said, if we go by the statistics, about 15 to 16% of the entire population, that is the adolescent population or the children and the young adults, they are affected by the mental health issues. And out of these, many of these mental health issues, they begin under 14 years of age. And it's a global problem. It is not something which is related to a small subset of people. It is a global problem. In India, it is estimated that about 50 million adolescents and children, they affect from mental health issues. There are varied mental health issues, which may affect, you may not even come to know. You may see, जैसे हमको लगता है कि बच्चों में जैसे ग्रोइंग अप में कुछ चेंजेस आते हैं, तो हम जनरली उसको कि बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं, बदल रहे हैं, तो हम जनरली उसके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं देते. हमें लगता है कि ये पार्ट ऑफ द ग्रोइंग अप प्रोसेस है. But there are certain signs and symptoms which should rather alert the parents that the children, may be undergoing certain mental health issues, and there are things which you can tackle at your end with the help of, some counseling from the people known to you. But then there are some problems जिसके लिए आपको psychologist या psychiatrist को approach करना जरूरी हो जाता है, नहीं तो they may have devastating effect. When I say devastating, they are really devastating effect, not only at that age group, उस उम्र में नहीं, लेकिन आगे चल के बड़े जब होते हैं तब जाकर भी उनकी जिंदगी में इसकी वजह से बहुत सारा दुष्परिणाम हो सकता है. So इस टॉपिक को डिस्कस करने के लिए who will be better than the eminent psychiatrist Dr. Harish Shetty. So please allow me to introduce our eminent speaker for today. Is my screen visible? Yeah. So the speaker for today is renowned psychiatrist and mental health expert, Dr. Harish Shetty. He is a visiting consultant psychiatrist at LH Hiranandani Hospital, Mumbai. He has immense experience in school mental health, conducted multiple workshops for students, teachers, heads of educational institutes. Oops. Okay. I will stop share and I'll start again. Please give me a minute.
You can read. There's no
yes,
point.
Sir, but for reading, I need that in front of me, sir. Okay, so give me a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll just start the screen. Yeah. Okay, so is the screen visible? I hope it is visible to all. His petition in Bombay High Court in 2015 on learning disabilities has facilitated the starting of LD Detection Center in every district in Maharashtra. He is the founder of Maitri, an organization which works with families affected by mental illness. He is appointed member of NTA, National Testing Agency, by Union Cabinet on behalf of Human Resource Development Ministry. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to have Dr. Harish Shetty as our guest speaker today on this very important topic of mental health issues in adolescents. Before I hand over to Shetty sir, I have few announcements to make. We welcome all the parents, teachers, and students. We have lots of parents, teachers, and students who are attending today's meeting. We have people coming from all parts of Maharashtra. We do have people coming from many parts of India. We welcome them all on behalf of, yes, this is what we want to stop. I've stopped annotations. We can read the names of the people who annotate. So anybody who's found annotating will be thrown out of the meeting, will be asked to leave the meeting immediately. Please do not disturb the meeting. If you are not interested in attend the meeting, please respectfully leave the meeting. Do not disturb others. Yes, I can read the name. Viraj Bhosle, please do not disturb. Sanjana, I can read the names. So please do not disturb the meeting. You will be immediately thrown out of the meeting. Okay. So please do not disturb the meeting in any which ways. Second thing, we will be having a question answers at the end of the session. So question answers, whatever you have, you can put the questions in the chat box. Please do not disturb the session while it is in progress. At the end of the session, we will request Shetty sir to take up the questions which have come to us in the chat box. I'll be noting them all down and I'll be asking it to Shetty sir at the end of the session. Our next session in the Teen Talk series will be 15 days from now. That is on every Sunday, every alternate Sunday. And the next session, as we are reading a lot about child sexual abuse, the child sexual abuse, I think it is in newspapers in a very big way. So that is our next topic of discussion, and we will be inviting experts to discuss on that topic, child sexual abuse. So keep looking out for our announcement regarding our next topic, Sunday after the next Sunday. So with this, I hand over the session to Dr. Harish Shetty sir. Sir, the dais is all yours.
Good morning, friends. Good to be with you. आनंद होतो मला इथे बसून आणि बहुत खुशी होती है और बहुत अच्छा लगता है. आज हम पालकों को, विद्यार्थियों को और शिक्षकों को के बारे के साथ कुछ गुफ्तगू करेंगे. This will be a conversation with parents, teachers, students and others. As I start, I remember a story. There was this boy, 11th standard, who told me, I will stop all online learning. इतना छोटा छोटा टीचर को देख के उससे गुस्सा आती थी. लेक्चर इतना दूर से नहीं अच्छा लगता था. And he said, I do not know, but they're all boring. I want to stop my studies completely. And when I met him, he was upset. His father was upset.
Sir, may I disturb you, sir, for a second?
Yeah.
We are getting inputs that your voice is coming very low. So all those who are not using headphone, yeah.
One sec. Is it okay now?
Sir, anybody who's using headphone, it would be okay, but without the headphone, it may not be okay, sir. So if you can just remove the mask if possible, or just.
Is it okay now?
Yes, it is better, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ये बच्चे ने कहा कि मुझे नहीं कॉलेज का ऑनलाइन लेक्चर सुनना है. ना तो उसके पिताजी ने भी कहा कि बच्चा सुनता नहीं. शिक्षक कहते थे ये म्यूट रखता है, ये चले जाता है क्लास के बीच में. जब मैं उससे मिला तो बोर हो गया था. न मित्रों के साथ संगत, न खेलकूद का कोई उपाय या मौका. और जब मैंने उससे बात की तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं, मुझे सब कुछ बंद करना है. मैंने कहा पढ़ाई बंद करना है क्या? बोले पढ़ाई तो नहीं बंद करना है, आधे में मुझे बंद नहीं करना है, बट अभी मुझे कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता है. मैंने कहा अच्छा नहीं लगता है, कोई बात नहीं, 2 दिन पढ़ाई मत करो, क्लास मत अटेंड करो और बाद में देखो क्या होता है. 2 दिन के बाद उसने कहा कि मुझे कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता है. मैंने कहा कुछ उपाय है क्या? इज देयर अ वे इन लाइफ? द ओनली क्वेश्चन यू नीड टू आस्क इज देयर अनदर वे? Do I have another way? Can I find another way? This is the sentence which should be there in the minds of all students. क्या दूसरा उपाय आहे का? कोई और उपाय है क्या? जो बच्चे और उपाय के बारे में सोचते हैं वो आगे जाते हैं. And those who do not look at another way, they remain where they are. और जब उसने कहा बार बार कि मेरे टीचर खराब है, ये कोविड खराब है, ये खराब है, तो मैं उससे रोका. I stopped him and I said, if you repeatedly tell your brain everything is bad, brain will believe that the world is bad. Remember, what you talk to your brain is very, very important. And when the brain believes everything is bad, the brain shuts off to all other inputs. So what you tell yourself is very important. What you utter in your mind, what you utter in your mouth all the time is very, very important. So what I said again is there any other way? He said, Dr. Shetty, you're talking idealistic sentences, utopian sentences. मैंने कहा नहीं यार, हर एक समस्या के साथ एक उपाय भी होता है, और वो उपाय यदि सफल नहीं रहा तो दूसरा उपाय हम ढूंढ सकते हैं. If we fail at one new goal, or if we fail at one new method, we can find another method. And for that, what is very important, the mind has to be very, very, very emotionally regulated. The mind has to have equanimity. The mind has to have samanta. तो क्या करना चाहिए बच्चों? एक तो यदि कोई समस्या हल नहीं होती, then you have to say, is there any other way? And then I asked him, my dear son, is there any other way? He said, there is, but you know what? Then I have to read on my own, prepare for the class, and then go to the class. I said, perfectly correct. But I feel bored to read. I said, all the good things in life are very boring. Homework is very boring. Appearing for exams is also very boring. Attending school is also very boring. But when you tell yourself everything is boring, you'll find the life boring. So tell yourself, I will try another way. And when you try another way, it will not be joy, ecstasy. Life is not about joy and ecstasy all the time. You go and try, and he started reading. When he started reading, he understood what was happening, and then he could answer in the class. When he could answer in the class, the teacher also got overjoyed. Teaching improves when students interact. Teaching should be good, so good that the student should be forced to interact. And then he found another way. And when I start this, my entire talk today, or my conversation with you all guys, is, और कोई उपाय है क्या? Is there any other way? Is there one more way? And before you understand all this, for all parents and teachers, I need to tell you that you need to believe that every child is important. You need to believe that all children are equal. You need to believe that every child is different. You need to believe that every child can learn. You need to believe that no child is born a criminal. You need to believe that transformation is possible in every child. And as you say this, remember, each one of you here, parent, teacher, or student, each one of you is a mental soul. I'll come to that a little later. So, when you look at all this, one of the most important thoughts that come to the mind of students is, यार मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था, पर मैं कैसे पूछूं यार टीचरों को, मैं क्या कहूं उसे? मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगता है सबके सामने हाथ ऊपर करके वो हाथ दिखाकर ऑनलाइन में पूछूं. मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगता है क्लासरूम के अंदर, अभी स्कूल स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं, कॉलेज स्टार्ट होने वाला है, हाथ ऊपर करके पूछूं. I'm ashamed of 3-4 things. I'm ashamed because everybody will feel I do not know anything. People will feel I'm stupid. People will feel I'm idiot. People will make fun of me after some time. I will also feel very, very scared because in my house, if I ask a question, I've been always told to shut up. And so I fear rejection. But remember, schools and families are actually laboratories for personality development. And so a student has to experiment all the time. And to tell yourself, is there any other way? Put your hands up. And those who can kill their shame and ask their questions learn much better. People who kill their shame and get help from teachers when they ask questions have better mental health. Parents who allow children to keep their why alive, WHY, पूछने की जो क्षमता और वातावरण और माहौल जो पेरेंट्स घर में देते हैं, ऐसे बच्चों का मानसिक स्वास्थ्य अच्छा होता है. और एक बात याद रखिए, जब घर में उस वाई का आदर होता है, आपके पास उत्तर न हो तो चलेगा. If you do not have the answers to that why, it's perfectly all right. But if you respect the why, the mind grows, the health improves, and the bonding between the child and the school, the bonding between the child and the parent is much better. It's okay if the teachers don't know the answer. It's okay if the parents really don't know the answer. But this is something which is very important. My dear friends, always understand, हर एक घर की माँ, पिताजी या आपके चाचा चाची, हर एक व्यक्ति के साथ आपका नहीं बनेगा. Sometimes there will be fight, sometimes there will be quarrel. In school also, हर एक शिक्षक के साथ आपका नहीं बनेगा. पर एक बात याद रखना, जो आपसे 5 साल बड़े हैं, जो शिक्षक आपसे 5 साल बड़े हैं, जो शिक्षक जो आपके चाचा चाची, मामा मामी कुछ साल बड़े हैं, वो कुछ ना कुछ सिखाने की प्रवृत्ति रखते हैं. They can teach you something. Those are older to you. They can teach you something, but so you need to mine gold from every conversation. Don't say, I don't like the teacher. She's absolutely rubbish. She's stupid. She's boring. She's very insulting. She's very irritable. Understand, if you're insulted, humiliated, and really demonized, you need to go to your principal and address your issue. But do not live with those sentences. वो अच्छा नहीं, ये अच्छा नहीं. और ये सेंटेंस को जितना कम करेंगे उतना जिंदगी में आगे जाएंगे, मानसिक स्वास्थ्य अच्छा होगा. Those who bring down the sentence say, oh, she's a different person, but I like this about this teacher. Oh, he's a different sir, but I like this chapter which he taught, and he taught it so beautifully. And this habit, if you really inculcate, you will grow up to be a CEO. And if this habit you really do not inculcate and you start blaming everybody right from the small age, you just become a manager. Because when you start blaming, your mother also starts, ये कैसे स्कूल में इसको डाला है, ये प्रिंसिपल अच्छा नहीं, and everybody starts blaming. Your mind becomes restricted, your thinking becomes clogged, and your mental health is also affected. Those who see the earth as a big place where everybody has something good and something bad. Everybody has some good attributes and some bad attributes. And if you're able to see good right from the early age, remember your mental health will improve. And I tell all parents here, बच्चों के सामने स्कूल को गाली मत देना, बच्चों के सामने शिक्षकों को कुछ उल्टा सुल्टा मत कहना, बच्चे आपको भी रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करेंगे. जो माँ बाप टीचरों का अपमान करते हैं घर में, those parents who insult their children, school teachers at home, those children will sign your checkbooks, my dear friend, without you knowing. They'll put their signatures, your signatures on the check. So remember, school and family is a joint family, and you need to respect both. You may have differences, no problems at all. Differences are good. But humiliation and rejection of the school system will destroy your child. So teach your children to mine gold from every conversation. And also teach them to understand that children need to experience 6 things, my dear teachers. They need to experience learning. मुझे कुछ याद रहता है. They need to experience memory. मैं जो याद है वो मैं एग्जाम में थोड़ा लिख सकता हूँ या बता सकता हूँ. मैं दोस्त बना सकता हूँ, मैं खेल सकता हूँ. मुझे कुछ समय स्कूल में आनंद भी होती है और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे शिक्षक मुझे एक्सेप्ट करते हैं. मोटा मोटा ऐसे हुआ ना तो मानसिक स्वास्थ्य मस्त होता है. mental health issue, mental health is much better. And when you say this, remember, mine gold from every conversation. And remember one thing in life, my dear students, teachers and parents, wisdom does not lie only in your classroom. Wisdom that does not lie only in the pravachans of your parents or your grandparents. The casual chat with your grandparents, the stories they actually tell you, the casual chat with your teachers, कैसा क्या है, छोटी छोटी बातों में भी बहुत सारा wisdom होता है, बहुत सारा ज्ञान होता है. So wisdom lies also in casual conversations. Well, let me tell you, as you grow and you go to professional colleges, beyond the classroom when you sit with your sir in the canteen, beyond the classroom when you sit with your teachers in the teachers' room, beyond the classroom when you talk about other things apart from studies, if your antenna is open, you'll grab wisdom all the time. When you grab wisdom, your mental health is also good. My dear friends, at this point of time, love is very important. It's so important. You start liking a girl or a boy. You start liking others. And at the age of 14, 15, जब teen start होती है, आवाज क्रैक होता है, सब जगह बाल आते हैं और बच्चा कहता है कि माँ मुझे ये चीज नहीं अच्छी लगती और माँ कहती है अभी तक बच्चा मुझे सब कुछ कहता था. She shared everything with me. अभी सब कुछ नहीं कहता है. ये वक्त है टीनेज का और इश्क तो होना ही है. कभी कभी इश्क अंदर ही रहती है. We don't tell the partner. कभी कभी खुल के बताते हैं, वो कहता है नहीं, नो यू आर माय फ्रेंड। ऐसा जब कहते हैं तो याद रखना, ये ब्रेकअप क्या है यार। जिस माँ ने आपको आपके दिल को बनाने के लिए 9 महीना लगाए, 15 सेकंड में होगा ब्रेकअप। याद रखना, इन द womb of the mother took at least 9 months to make your heart. Would you allow any guy, any jerk, any babe to break it in 15 seconds? Would you think about death and dying? Would you think about drinking, taking weed, and behaving like a martyr? No way. Every time when you break up, remember your mother who made your heart in 9 months. It took 9 months to form that heart. And my dear friends, breakups will happen. होएगा, नक्की होएगा। अर्चना जी को पूछिए उनका कितना हुआ है ब्रेकअप 15 साल की उम्र, मेरा तो 3 हुआ है। और ब्रेकअप इज अ जिम। When you experience a breakup, your mental muscles become strong. When you experience a breakup, you learn what happened. When you experience a breakup, you learn the mistakes you have made. When you experience a breakup, you know whom to choose and whom not to choose. And when you experience a breakup, you forgive yourself. You break up not because you're bad. You break up because love has birth, growth, and death, and sometimes rebirth. We came back again. But the point is, my dear friends, for good mental health, you need to understand that your antenna has to be open. And also in breakups, never fall in love, my dear friends, rise in love. If your marks are improving, if your relationship with everybody around is better, that means you are in love. If your relationship breaks with everybody, if your marks drop, if your assignments are not in time, you're not in love, because in love you'll help each other maintain your sanity, maintain your mental health, and see that you are on course. Life is an infinite marathon. Staying there is more important than winning the marathon. So in Antonia, when you say, I don't like her, she's a bad teacher, and when teachers say she's a junior teacher, when you say that your teacher has no core knowledge, when you say that she's not PhD, she's only B.Ed, when you say that she's pro-Modi or anti-Modi, when you say that she's Hindu, Muslim, or Christian, that's the time your antenna shuts off and you lose wisdom, because wisdom is there in every living soul on the earth. And for that, teach your children to keep their antennas open. Teach your children to see to that they hear all the voices of the birds, bees, butterflies, and human beings, and teach them to discern. Vivek Buddhi, to discern and keep their prefrontal cortex active. And when I say this, I tell all teachers and parents, everything is not about discipline and indiscipline. It's about appropriate behavior and inappropriate behavior. Psychologists here in the show and outside the show, psychiatrists here in the show and outside the show know how to transform inappropriate behavior into appropriate behavior. It might take time. It might take months, weeks, years, and sometimes it can take decades. Difficult children sometimes might take really decades. Awakening can happen at any point of time in life. You never know when awakening happens. And that, I think, is so important. So remember, let's look at appropriate behavior and inappropriate behavior. Let's not look at discipline and indiscipline. And when you look at that, you always find that when a child, I still remember this beautiful story. I was fortunate to be a part of the story. This boy, 15 and a half, after 10th standard, got very high marks in the 10th. Was irritable for some time. Started breaking things at home. North Indian parents, उन्होंने कहा कि अनुशासन बिगड़ गया है, संस्कार का कोई याद नहीं है, और ऐसे वृत्ति यदि उसने करा तो हम उसको घर से बाहर फेंक देंगे। हमें संस्कृति और संस्कार चाहिए, हमें अंक से कोई मतलब नहीं है। हमारे पिताजी दादाजी ने कभी ऐसा बर्ताव नहीं किया, कभी हमने अपनी माँ को धक्का नहीं मारा। गलती से उन्होंने मुझे फोन किया, मैं शांति से सुना, बहुत शांति से सुना। मैंने कहा आपका बच्चा ऐसे कभी था पहले? नहीं जी, कभी नहीं जी, वो बनारस में गंगा स्नान भी किया है, वो कभी ऐसा नहीं था। मैंने पूछा ऐसा क्यों हुआ? हमने कारण पूछा सर, हमने उसको सही सभी कारण पूछा। शर्म को पानी में डाल के हमने कहा कि और कोई बात है क्या, कहीं कहीं आपको इश्क हुआ है क्या, कहीं प्यार हुआ है क्या, कोई कारण नहीं, और फिर भी इसका बर्ताव ऐसा है। मैंने कहा रूट कॉज एनालिसिस इंजीनियरिंग में होता है, मेंटल हेल्थ में होना चाहिए ऐसा नहीं है। रूट कॉज एनालिसिस मेंटल हेल्थ में होना चाहिए ऐसा नहीं है। समटाइम्स देयर मे बी नो ट्रिगर, नो कॉज। माइंड इज लाइक अ फ्यूज एंड कैन गो ऑफ विदाउट रीजन। मैं उस बच्चे के सामने बैठा और कहा, उसने कहा मुझे पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों होता है, मुझे पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों होता है, मुझे लगता है तोड़ दो। माँ बाप ने कहा तोड़ने के बाद उसको कोई पछतावा भी नहीं है, he has no guilt after breaking things। लाजत पड़ रहे तो he is not ashamed after breaking things। अपने अपने संस्कृति में लज्जा, शर्म और पछतावा को बहुत 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 इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं, अहम इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं। परंतु क्या है, इस युग में, इस उम्र में बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा सॉरी नहीं बोलते हैं, ओपनली नहीं बोलते हैं, पर कभी कभी अंदर आके माँ से अच्छे से बात करते हैं, उसको बोलते सॉरी। कभी कभी माँ पिताजी हेल्प करते हैं, मैं आज का आपका जो 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 भाजी है मैं खुद लेके आऊंगा, उसको सॉरी बोलते हैं, खुद होके सॉरी नहीं बोलते। और इस उम्र में बहुत सारा सॉरी बोलने को मत सिखाओ। जो जरूरत से ज्यादा बोलते हैं सॉरी, उनका आत्मविश्वास कम हो जाता है। जो जरूरत से ज्यादा बोलते हैं सॉरी, आत्मविश्वास कम होता है। जो लिप्स से सिर्फ सॉरी बोलते हैं, सॉरी का मतलब नहीं है सॉरी उस समय बोलना चाहिए तब उसने कुछ गलत कहा। इस बच्चे ने कहा नहीं सॉरी, और उसकी आंखों में आंसू थी। मैंने उस माँ पिताजी को कहा, पांडे जी ये डिप्रेशन है। ऐसा क्या होता है? मैंने कहा मन का फ्रैक्चर हुआ है, उसे पता नहीं वो क्या 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 करता है। उसका उसका हीमोग्लोबिन अच्छा है, उसका विटामिन बी अच्छा है, विटामिन डी अच्छा है, थायराइड अच्छा है, कोई शारीरिक तकलीफ नहीं है। गड़बड़ हुआ है इस लिम्बिक सिस्टम में, गड़बड़ हुआ है न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर से, और कुछ कारण वंश उसका इमोशनल डिफेंस सिस्टम खराब हुआ है, उसको उसका गुस्से की नस ज्यादा काम कर रहा है, उसे डिप्रेशन हुआ। हमने क्या किया है? आपने कुछ नहीं किया है, किसी को भी हो सकता है, डॉक्टर हरीश शेट्टी की भी हो सकता है, आपको भी हो सकता है। इलाज कीजिए, इलाज करने के बाद वो बिल्कुल अच्छा हुआ। तो जो बच्चे बैड दिखते हैं ना, वो सैड भी हो सकते हैं। इसीलिए बच्चों के ऊपर अपना संस्कृति का, अपना एक्सप्लेनेटरी मॉडल का कारण मत बताइए, और पीछे मत जाइए। रूट कॉज एनालिसिस इंजीनियरिंग में होता है, ज्यादातर मेंटल हेल्थ में नहीं होता है, कभी कभी यूज होता है। तो डिप्रेशन बहुत कॉमन है। और जैसे अर्चना जी ने कहा, 50% ऑफ ऑल द एडल्ट मेंटल इलनेस स्टार्ट्स एट द एज ऑफ 14। मैंने कहता हूँ वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने कहा है। तो इसलिए ये जो उम्र है 0 to 16, 19 तक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इस समय उनका उनके मानसिक स्वास्थ्य अच्छा रहा तो जिंदगी भर मानसिक स्वास्थ्य अच्छे रहने की संभावना है। तो खतरे की घंटी क्या है? मुझे आज भी याद है, एक माँ ने कहा ये वन मोर वे क्या है, फाइंडिंग 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 वन मोर वे। मैंने कहा फाइंडिंग वन मोर में मतलब है आशा का किरण देखना। हरे हरे जब जब तकलीफ होती है, एनी एनी क्राइसिस, लुक एट होप। एंड मैंने ये भी कहा, व्हेन वी लुक एट वन मोर वे, वन अदर वे, always remember to take care of your child's mental health, and child's mental health can be taken care of by helping him understand his feelings, by helping him identify his feelings, experiencing them. And sometimes once the feeling is taken care of, the child is able to say, मैं और एक उपाय ढूंढूंगा, I look for one more way. And sometimes even when they are very very bad, you can start by saying I look for one more way, and the feelings can also slowly settle down. और ऐसे कहने के लिए घर का वातावरण में माँ पिताजी को भी आशावादी होना जरूरी है। छोटी सी आशा और आशावादी होना, इसका मतलब है अपने घर के फिलॉसफी में आफत के समय आई विल लुक फॉर वन मोर। यदि माँ बाप ने कहा तो बच्चे खुद करेंगे। उससे क्या होता है? आत्मविश्वास सही रहता है, आशा आशा बढ़ती है, और मानसिक मानसिक तकलीफ होने की संभावना बहुत कम होती है। खतरे की घंटी क्या है? जब बच्चा चुप चुप हो गया, मेरा बच्चा तो इतना बातूनी था, मेरी बच्ची तो इतनी बातूनी थी, एंड ही इज नॉट टॉकिंग, शी इज नॉट टॉकिंग, आई डोंट नो व्हाई। अरे कुंडली देखने के लिए मत जाना, पत्रिका दाखवायची आवश्यकता नाही, त्यांचं काम नाही हो। जवळचा फॅमिली डॉक्टरकडे जा, जवळचा सायकोलॉजिस्ट कडे जा, पेडियाट्रिशियन कडे जा, गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट कडे जा, जवळचा सायकियाट्रिस्ट कडे जा, काय ना काय ते उपाय शोधतील. गप्प झाले तर, अति राग आला तर, आळस मला आत्ता पण आठवते, मुझे आज भी याद है. मैं एक कॉलेज में गया था, अहमदनगर का. बहुत अच्छा भाषण था मेरा, ऐसा उन्होंने कहा. मैंने कहा ठीक है, मुझे उसकी कोई चिंता नहीं. बोर्ड रूम में बैठे, बोर्ड रूम में जो होते हैं ना स्पीकर्स, को काजू बर्फी सब कुछ देते खाने के लिए, मस्त देते, सब ट्रस्टी आते हैं. प्रिंसिपल अंदर आई, उसने कहा ये बच्चा 3 महीने से कॉलेज नहीं आ रहा है, हमने कितने खत भेजे, आता ही नहीं है. साइकेट्रिस्ट साइकोलॉजिस्ट को बहुत सारे कान होते हैं और बहुत सारे आंखें भी होती है. हमारा ध्यान वहां था, हमारा ध्यान काजू के टुकड़े पे नहीं, काजू कतरी के पीस पे नहीं, मेरा ध्यान वही था. तो ट्रस्टी ने कहा तो येत नसेल तर त्याला सांगा, दुसरं कॉलेज बघायला. मेरा कान खड़ा हुआ, मेरी आंखें खुली और पलक झपके और मैंने कहा बिल्कुल नहीं सर, ये स्कूल है, करेक्शनल होम है, जहां बच्चों को हम करेक्ट करते हैं, फेंकते नहीं. और स्कूल का एक ही 3-4 चीजें बच्चों को अपेक्षा है. एक है इमोशनल सेफ्टी, ठोक ठाक के ठीक करेंगे. नंबर 2 विश्वास, नंबर 3 रिस्पेक्ट, और नंबर 4 लव. मैंने कहा शिक्षक जरा मुझे बताया ना प्रिंसिपल, तो 3 महीने से आया नहीं, हम क्या करें, कितने खत भेजे, हमने सभी एड्रेस पे खत भेजे, फोन भी किया. मैंने कहा गुड टीचर्स डोंट मेक होम विजिट्स, ग्रेट टीचर्स डू. और उस दिन मुझे समय भी था. मैंने कहा एक शिक्षक को मेरे साथ भेजिए, मैं वहां जाता हूं उनके घर में. शिक्षक और मैं गया. तो माँ पिताजी बिचारे त्रस्त, तो उठतच नाही, तो झोपत असतो, त्याला झोप येत नाही, पण तो तिथे लोळत असतो, काही करत नाही. तो आम्ही किती समजवलं साहेब. अक्कलकोट स्वामीकडे गेले, गणपती पुढे झालं, तुळजापूरची भवानीला मी नाही सोडला, पण तो उठत नाही. आम्ही काय का, मला लाज वाटते कॉलेजचे प्रिंसिपल समोर येऊन बसायला, मुझे शर्म आती है कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल के सामने आके बात करने को. वो सुनता नहीं सर, हमारे घर में ऐसा कोई नहीं था. मैंने कहा काका त्याचा मनाचा फ्रॅक्चर झालाय, आळस नाही, त्याची इच्छा कमी झाली आहे, खराब नाही, तो उदास आहे, त्याचं संपूर्ण शरीर मध्ये सायकोमोटर रिटार्डेशन झालंय, हळू मन आणि शरीर हळू झालंय, जाणबुजून करत नाही, प्रेम भंग नाही झालाय त्याचा. मेजबीन नाटक बंद करो नहीं तो उठा के फेंक देंगे अर्चना पाटे. प्रेम भंग पण नाही झालाय. हा, जसं हिमोग्लोबिन लाल पेशी कमी होतो तो आम्ही हिमोग्लोबिन कमी झाला म्हणतो. थायरॉइड हार्मोन कमी होतो तेव्हा आपण थायरॉइड हार्मोन कमी झाला म्हणतो. इथे न्यूरो ट्रान्समीटरचा नक्की गडबड आहे, त्याला मी डिप्रेशन म्हणतो. आणि खरं सांगू का, जैसे अमिताभ बच्चन ने कहा 2 बूंद जिंदगी की पोलियो के लिए, मैंने कहा 1 गोली जिंदगी की. और मैंने वहीं ताबड़तोड़ कहा कि आप मुझ पर पूरा विश्वास कीजिए, समर्पित भावना से ये गोली खाइए, बच्चा उठेगा. और बच्चा 2 हफ्ते में बच्चा उठा, आंखों में रोशनी आई, कंठ से आवाज निकली, वाणी खुल गई और कॉलेज जाना शुरू किया. उस दिन से वो स्कूल प्रिंसिपल गॉट सेंसिटाइज्ड with the idea of depression. My dear teachers and parents, do you know this? Age of onset of depression has gone down. छोटे बच्चों को भी डिप्रेशन होता है. 6 साल के बच्चा कहता है मुझे भगवान के पास जाना है, इसका मतलब अध्यात्म में रस नहीं पड़ा है, उसका मतलब है उसे मरना है. The age of the first sexual intercourse has gone down. The age of the first violence against child has gone down. The age of the first intake of alcohol or drugs have gone down. Age of the first violence by children against children has gone down. तो ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. तो जब बच्चा कहता है कि मुझे कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता, विश्वास करो यार. जब शिक्षक कहती है मुझे आज क्लास लेने को अच्छा नहीं लगता, तो प्रिंसिपल विश्वास करो उसे कोई टाइफाइड मलेरिया नहीं हुआ. डिप्रेशन टाइफाइड मलेरिया से भी बहुत और खतरनाक होता है. कभी कभी बच्चे कहते हैं मुझे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, शिक्षक भी कहती है मुझे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, माँ भी कहती है मुझे सचमुच कोई प्यार नहीं करता. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है उसके प्रति ध्यान कम हुआ है. इसका मतलब है आप काम के बोझ से बातचीत करना कम कर दिए. इसका मतलब है मुझे सच लगता है कि मुझसे कोई प्यार नहीं करता है, तब क्या करना चाहिए? इस ग्लोबलाइज्ड वर्ल्ड में कितना भी यदि आपको तकलीफ है, कितना भी यदि आपको तकलीफ है, और समय बहुत कम है क्योंकि ग्लोबलाइजेशन में समय नहीं मिलता है चुम्मा देने को या बातचीत करने को। तब याद रखना, इट्स नॉट द क्वांटिटी ऑफ टाइम which is required for the upbringing of children. It's not the quantity of time which is required for nourishing the mental health of children. Intensity of time is 10 मिनट भी यदि आपको मिला तो उस फोन को हटाकर उस रिपब्लिक टीवी को बंद करके बच्चों को जादू की झप्पी दे, पूछो तुम कैसे हो यार, उस 10 मिनट में होमवर्क किया क्या, एग्जाम का भी है, आगे क्या होगा? जो माँ बाप घबराहट का वातावरण रखते हैं उस बच्चों का आत्मविश्वास टूटता है। जो माँ बाप कहते हैं आई विल,
Manish, please stop annotations.
जो माँ बाप कहते हैं आगे अच्छा ही होगा, अच्छा ही होगा, जो आशा का किरण बच्चों को दिखाते हैं उस बच्चों का आत्मविश्वास अच्छा रहता है, दिल खुला रखता है, और एक न एक दिन बच्चा जग जाता है। अवेकनिंग ऑफ चाइल्ड कैन हैपन एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम। So what is important is spend intensity, hold your child in arms, ask them how do they feel. When you ask them how do they feel, they'll tell you everything what they actually think. My dear parents, क्या करना चाहिए? प्रवचन देना चाहिए। कभी कभी माँ पिताजी को 130 करोड़ हिंदुस्तानी प्रवचनकार, मौका मिला, बच्चा का ध्यान आया तो शुरू, आगे बहुत कठिनाई है, कंपटीशन बहुत ज्यादा है, तुम क्या करते हो बेटा, हमने तुमको क्या नहीं दिया है? मैं कहता हूँ तुमने यदि बच्चों को मौका दिया है तो माहौल भी देना जरूरी है। मौका और माहौल एक साथ मिलती है तब क्रांति होती है। So if you are given the environment, given all opportunities, you have to give the environment. So what is important is conversation and not pravachan. Conversation would mean that teenagers don't come to speak to you. पापा मुझे कुछ कहो ना, ऐसा नहीं कहेगी। माँ मुझे कुछ एडवाइस दो ना, ऐसा नहीं कहते। किचन में जाते हैं तो बातचीत शुरू होती है, मम्मी आप क्या खाना बना रहे हो? ये लूसिड होता है मोमेंट, सब एक दो वाक्य बोल देना, यानी क्या, यार तू उस दिन मेरे लिए हेल्प किया ना, मेरे घर में तूने खाना पकाते हुए तुमने भाजी काट के, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। तुम यार उस दिन गए थे नीचे, 2 घंटे के बाद मैं अपसेट हुई। अरे एग्जाम के पहले तुमने 3 दिन से मैं कह रहा था मैथ्स, पर तुमने नहीं किया, तेरे मार्क्स कम, मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ। तुमने उस दिन मेरी माँ जब अस्पताल में थी रात भर उनके साथ रखा, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा। ये वाक्य जब आप उनको बताएंगे तो बंधन बढ़ता है, ये वाक्य बताएंगे तो बदली भी होती है, उसको बदल भी आता है। ये वाक्य बताएंगे तो आप अपने बच्चों के जहन के अंदर घुस गए हैं। यू हैव डाउनलोडेड योरसेल्फ इनटू द माइंड्स ऑफ चिल्ड्रन, यू हैव एंटर्ड इनटू द फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस ऑफ चिल्ड्रन, बिकॉज़ फीलिंग्स कनेक्ट, adjectives disconnect, sarcasm throws the relationship into the air, and that is so important. प्रवचन नहीं। और माँ बाप को तो बहुत सारी इच्छा होती है अपने जिंदगी के बारे में बताने के लिए। माँ बाप बड़े बड़े प्रवचन देते हैं, बच्चे सुनते नहीं हैं, और माँ बाप प्रवचन में सच्ची कहानी नहीं बताते हैं। यही कहते हैं जब मैं छोटा था मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था, हमारे पास घर में गरीबी थी, सब थी, पर उस समय भी किसी ने आपको मदद किया है, उस समय भी आपको कुछ लोगों ने साथ दिया है, उस समय भी आपके स्कूल के खास शिक्षक आपको बहुत मदद की है। उन लोगों को याद नहीं करते हैं। जब उन लोगों को याद करते हैं तो ग्लोरीज बिकम स्टोरीज। जब स्टोरीज बताते हैं तो बच्चों को अच्छा लगता है, बच्चे अपनी भी कहानी बताते हैं। यार मुझे वो ज्योग्राफी का topography I did not understand at all, and that POK, the theory of knowledge, my God, and the maths in IGCSE I can't follow, but one teacher of mine really explained to me, and when she explained to me I felt very nice. I went after the teacher in the teacher's room and thanked her. You know Daddy, I gave her a small card, appreciation card, and the teacher also felt very nice. And this IGCSE boy said that shared all what the help she received from the school. When you share all the help you received in life, children share all the help they have received in life. And what happens is their heart grows, They understand the law of appreciation, they understand the law of gratitude, they understand the law of thank you, and they grow up to be complete, wholesome, mature individuals. My dear friends, मैं तो मार खा खा के बड़ा हुआ, मैंने अपने बच्चों को नहीं मारा, क्योंकि उस समय के युग में उन्हें लगा कि मार देना सही था, बच्चों को मारा तो बच्चे सही होते. If you hit a child, he gets inspired. I've never touched my child in my life. And what was belief has become angst. Now, because of stress and tension, a lot of parents are very stressed and tension. They believe that they can't talk. They substitute hand for words. They substitute hands for healing. When hands are substituted for healing, the confidence of the child goes down. देखो यार, बात नहीं कर सकते ना, तो अंदर से सॉफ्टवेयर चेंज नहीं होता है. मारने से अंदर से बच्चा कहता है, गुस्सा आता है बच्चे को, बच्चा कहता है यही सही मेथड है, वो अपने बच्चे को भी मारता है. The children who are hit just become managers. The children who are discussed and talked to and explained, they become CEOs, because actually CEOs are manufactured in schools and colleges, because that is the lab of life. And it's so important to understand that if you hit a child like this, pressure comes back on your heart. I mean, hit and you really rub a child. I want to hit you, but I don't feel like hitting you. Always helps. So my dear, कुछ teenagers जो हैं गड़बड़ करेंगे, छोटा गड़बड़ यानी क्लास बंक करके इधर उधर जाना, उससे थोड़ा बड़ा गड़बड़ यानी थोड़ा पैसे ले जाना, उससे थोड़ा बड़ा गड़बड़ यानी प्यार करना, एक महीने क्लास में नहीं जाना, उससे थोड़ा बड़ा गड़बड़ यानी पास नहीं होना, और इंजीनियरिंग का मार्कशीट अपने आप से मार्कशीट बना के माँ बाप के सामने देना, झूठ बोलना कि मैं इस सेमेस्टर में पास हुआ हूँ, गड़बड़ होती है. और पहले मैंने कहा, फैमिलीज एंड स्कूल्स have 4 responsibilities and children expect 4 things. Emotional safety and security. इसका मतलब गलती हुई तो ठोक ठाक के ठीक करेंगे. विश्वास, आदर और प्यार. तो ऐसे कभी हुआ तो आपको गुस्सा आएगा, आपको लगेगा कि मेरा पूरा विश्वासघात हुआ है, मैंने क्या नहीं किया, मैं ओवर टाइम करके पैसे देकर बच्चों को फीस भरता हूँ, and I feel really betrayed. And you feel very angry. Some of you will feel very sad and stop talking to your children. Some of you will get very aggressive and be very aggressive on your children. And some of you might actually ask the children to get out. And some of you might not talk to kids for ages. नहीं यार, Amazon और Flipkart में नए पेरेंट्स नहीं मिलते, एक्सचेंज ऑफर नहीं है. गांव में भी जाकर नए पेरेंट्स नहीं मिलते हैं, एक्सचेंज ऑफर नहीं है. यार, you cannot choose your parents and your colleagues in school, your friends in school, nor in your colleges, nor in your medical associations. कोई सेक्रेटरी होता है, कोई चेयरमैन होता है, हमने नहीं उन्हें बुलाया. ऐसे समय पर evolution starts from the top. The parents have to go to the child and say, I'll hold you, I'll correct you, I'll not leave you, I'm angry at you, but I will definitely correct you, I will not leave you. ये कहने की तक उस समय आएगी जब पहले भावनाओं को संभालें. अरे यार, मुझे शर्म आती है, मेरे बच्चे ने क्या किया, इस भावना को बताना किसी से. मुझे गुस्सा आती है, लगता है कान के नीचे 2 बजा के दूं. मैं कहा चेंज करो, कान के नीचे 2 पप्पी दूं. मुझे इतना गुस्सा आता है कि घर छोड़ के जाऊं. ये सब गुस्सा, डर, शर्म, ये सभी का एहसास जब होता है तो दिमाग शांत होता है. अवेयरनेस ऑफ फीलिंग, दिमाग शांत होता है. और एक बार ऐसा लगता है मेरे कोख में जो पैदा हुआ बच्चा से कैसा कर सकता है. यार, कोई भी कुछ भी कर सकता है. गलतियां किसी से भी होती है. जैसे रोड में एक्सीडेंट्स होते हैं, वैसे बिहेवियर में भी एक्सीडेंट्स हो सकते हैं. And that's the time when you need to say, I'll hold you in my arms, beta. Let us jointly together try and solve what we can. I will be partners in the solution, not partners in the crime. And that is so important. ये तो मैंने कहा, जब बातचीत करोगे तो पर्सनालिटी डेवलप होती है. जो मार देंगे तो पर्सनालिटी बिल्कुल खराब होती है. और ये इज इम्पोर्टेंट. अभी बच्चे झूठ भी बोलते हैं, बहुत झूठ बोलते हैं. हमने भी झूठ बोला है. एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस था. कहाँ था? कॉलेज में एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस. फिर कहाँ जाते थे? घूमने जाते थे. उस समय जू बीच जाते थे. उस समय एयरपोर्ट में नया फोन आया था. जब मैं स्कूल में था, उस फोन बूथ आया था. वो फोन खोल के कैसे लगता है वो हम देखते थे. तो कई बार माँ बाप आ जाते थे स्कूल में, बच्चा बिल्कुल स्कूल में नहीं। घर में एक बार मैं घर गया तो मेरी माँ ने कहा तुम कहाँ गया था? मैंने कहा मैं स्कूल गया था। तो पिताजी ने कहा स्कूल गया था? मैं तो वहां जाकर आया, तू नहीं था। झूठ बोलना कॉमन है। और याद रखिए 18 साल के अंदर झूठ झूठ नहीं होता है। A lie is truth postponed, truth delayed, truth suspended. And when it is so, I still remember for having been beaten up because I lied. But I will tell you, children largely lie, largely, not all, because they are scared to tell the truth. If you create an environment to say the truth, it will be very good. I'll tell you a story. A 23-year-old boy who did not pass his MBA 2 semesters came back home and said, Dad, I cannot understand the subject. I'm not able to clear one subject for 3 terms. And he could say it very openly. And that only happened because in his family, right from small, children could share all the good things and all the bad things. They had the freedom to share all the good things and the bad things. And in the family, the parents will also share all the good things and bad things that happened to them. There was no shame. There was no fear. And because of that, at the age of 24, he could go and tell his father, this is what happened. Sometimes children try and share the good things, share honesty and not lie. And at that point of time, sometimes parents are very kind. But when they're very angry, they use that information against the child. When they use that information against the child stops speaking. मैंने सर हरीश सर, मैंने मेरे बच्चों को मेरे माँ बाप को बताया कि मैंने एक बार वो 15 साल में मैं उस दिन विस्की पिया था। मैंने जाकर खुल के बताया। माँ ने कहा कुछ नहीं होगा बेटा, मैं तेरे साथ हूँ, अगले बार मत पी। मैं अगली बार पीना बंद किया। पर जब मुझे मार्क्स कम मिली ना, माँ चिल्ला कर तू विस्की पीता है, तू ये कहता है। डू नॉट यूज द इंफॉर्मेशन विच इज शेयर्ड कॉन्फिडेंशियली विद योर पेरेंट्स अगेंस्ट देम, देन दे फील रिजेक्टेड, देन दे स्टार्ट लाइंग। So please see to it that you don't use the information against the children. My dear friends, मनी का हाइजीन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। मनी का हाइजीन कैसे होता है? बर्थडे के दिन एक ऑर्फनेज में जाके नहीं होता है। साल में एक बार ऑर्फनेज में जाके टोकन एप्रिसिएशन, टोकन सेवा करने से नहीं होता है। द सॉफ्टवेयर हैज टू बी वायर्ड अगेन एंड अगेन। फिर उसको फोटो फेसबुक पे, इंस्टाग्राम में डाल के नहीं होता है। अरे यार कितना कमाते हो? टेबल के ऊपर और टेबल के नीचे बच्चों को सब पता है, सब पता है। और यदि बच्चों को जो पता है, खुल के बताना कि ये मेरी आमदनी है और इतना पैसा हम तुम्हारे लिए सेव कर रहे हैं एजुकेशन के लिए, इतना पैसा। और यदि आपको अनअकाउंटेड पैसा आती है तो लफड़ा है। मेरे पास आज भी मुझे याद है वो कहानी। बच्चे ने माँ बाप के जेब से 25,000 रुपए लेकर गोवा चले गए। बच्चा को मेरे पास लाए। माँ बाप ने कहा ये बच्चा, मेरा बेटा पूरा बिगड़ गया, पैसा चोरी की। बच्चे से ने जब मैंने बात की तो उन्होंने कहा मेरे घर में सूटकेस भरा भरा वो आता है, पैसा कहाँ से आता है पता नहीं, मुझे लगा अपना ही पैसा हाथ मार दो। याद रखना, बच्चों को सब पता है। और यदि फिजिकल हाइजीन रखना है तो 2-4 बातें इंपॉर्टेंट है। एक तो घर के खरीदी में involve the children, not that they have to take a decision, but respect the decision and take a joint decision of what is good for your family. When buying even a small table, even a scooter, even a fridge, even a chair, even soap, even a holiday, and let them learn the art of saving. Let them learn the art of saving right from day one. Let them learn the art of investing right from day one. Let them understand that पैसे उड़ाना कल क्या होगा किसको पता, आज जिंदगी का ले लो मजा। हिडोनिस्टिक कैरेक्टर बच्चों को मत देना। और एक बात याद रखना, नेवर गिफ्ट अ फोन, गिव अ फोन। आपको 90 के ऊपर मिला तो आपको आईफोन मिलेगा नहीं यार। फोन तो वो यूज के लिए हम उनको देंगे। नेवर गिफ्ट अ फोन। और फोन से मुझे ये याद आती है, फोन से ये याद आती है कि बहुत सारे बच्चे उंगलियों से खेलते हैं, हाथ पैर से। बच्चों को मुझे आग्रह से ये कहना चाहूंगा, आई एम नॉट अगेंस्ट यू ऑन द मोबाइल, You will study online, you will play games online, you will talk on videos online, you might even watch films on Netflix. But remember, your screen time cannot be the rice and bhaji you eat. The screen time actually the screen time actually has to be the little salt you eat. And remember, you regulate your screen time. If you do not regulate your screen time, your sleep will be affected. And if your sleep will be affected, my dear friends, your life will be affected. And if your life will be affected, your life will also get shortened. So what is important is, at times, tell yourself this is the time, and see to it that the parents adhere to the time. And if things go out of hand, remember, do not wait till things go out of hand. Always seek small consultation with a psychologist or your physician or your pediatrician, and also or your psychiatrist. As I slowly finish in the next 10 minutes, 9 minutes, I would like to say, my dear friends, that if your child is doing badly, do a checkup, just like fever. Do not use adjectives, because mental science is not a rocket science. It's like close to mathematics. There are causes of children doing badly. There are tests, there are diagnoses, and there's always an outcome. All those who are single parents and teachers who are single, do not worry. One healthy parent is required to raise a normal child. But if you're very pained for being single, if you're very traumatized and being single, and if you're not healed your trauma, then it will be very difficult. When I was a school kid, and when Archana was also in the same school which I was in, we never talked about dying. मरायचं, अरे फेल झालो आम्ही, प्रत्येक एक्झाम मध्ये आम्हाला मार्क्स नाही मिळालं, पण we never talked about dying. Even in MBBS, MD, I failed in MBBS once. I never talked about dying. अरे जिंदा रहने का यार, जिंदगी खूबसूरत है, बहुत खूबसूरत है. तो आजकल बच्चों का फ्रस्ट्रेशन टॉलरेंस बहुत कम हुआ है. I call this the brittle mind. When I call this the brittle mind, I would like to say, my dear friends, strengthen on building the muscles of the mind. How? घर के कामकाज में बचपन से ही बच्चों को इन्वॉल्व करना, सामान लेना, घर का स्वयंपाक में थोड़ा, also boys, and share the crisis in your family with the children. That's how you build resilience. When you share the crisis, there are 3 types of sharing. One is anxious sharing. पता है क्या हुआ, मेरा जॉब गया, मैं क्या करूं. Then there is helpless sharing. अरे बाबा जॉब नौकरी के लिए रे. And then there is empowered sharing. Empowered sharing, when you're aware of your feelings. मुझे दुख हुआ है, मेरा जॉब गया, मुझे बहुत लगता है डर आगे का, और मैं भावना को शांत कर दो, किससे बात करके, कुछ उपाय करके बाद में कहता हूँ, हाँ यार जॉब अच्छा लगा, खराब लगता है, पर हम सब मिलके कुछ मुझ करेंगे. Empowered sharing brings resilience, improves frustration tolerance. So that's the thing you need to really do. And my dear friends, I close my talk for question answers by sharing the 7 softwares which can really instill in children. Waiting for the turn, बैटिंग के लिए रुकने को बोलना, अब भी बैटिंग चाहिए नहीं बोलना, आइसक्रीम के लिए रुकने को बोलना, शुक्रवार को लाया तो सोमवार को खाएंगे, 2 दिन रुकने की आदत डालना, थोड़ा दर्द को होने देना. बच्चे रोते हैं तो अच्छे बच्चे हैं, पर आजकल के माँ बाप को 2 गुना सुबह तकलीफ होता है. नहीं, if they experience small pain, they will experience big pain in the future. The entire conversation, the family should be feeling based, not adjective based, not sarcasm. मुझे खराब लगता है, मुझे गुस्सा आता है, मुझे अपना अपसेट हूँ, मुझे दुख होता है, मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है, मुझे प्यार उमड़ आ रहा है. अभी मेरा बेटा अभी अपने जॉब के लिए कहीं गया, मैं कहता हूँ, मैं उसे रोज फोन करके कहता हूँ, अरे आई मिस यू यार, आई लव यू. जितना गुस्सा ना उतना ही प्यार का भी वर्णन करना. Share love as much as you share anger. Parents, a lot of parents share anger, but very few parents share appreciation, love. Tell your child, I love you, my dear son. I really love you, my dear daughter. आज से मत करना स्टार्ट, कहेंगे आज तक नहीं कि अचानक ये क्या हुआ, बोलो हरीश शेट्टी आए थे, अर्चना पाटे आई थी. So share your feelings with the child. You'll find that children also will share feelings. That means they will share their accidents, and they may prevent a lot of catastrophes. Don't kill the wife of the child ever in your life. बचपन से डब्बा जो है ना, बच्चों का स्कूल का डब्बा भर भर के भेजना. 2 पोळी फक्त आम्ही पाठवतो, कोणाला ती दिलं का रे? मी खालाच नाही, मी सगळ्यांना दिली. 2 का 4 पोळी पाठवा. हम जब इडली बना के जाते थे तो हम इडली के डब्बा ले जाते थे, पूरा क्लास खाता था. ये जो देने का जो है ना, कॉन्शियस गिविंग, माइंडफुल गिविंग, not sell your entire house to an ashram when you be on the road. Very very important. This really builds mental health of children. नेचर के साथ जो जो प्यार करते हैं ना, उनका मानसिक स्वास्थ्य अच्छा रहता है. और ये जो मैंने आपको कहा, जो पिछले बार कहा, फिर से मैं दोहराता हूं और मेरा वाणी को विराम देता हूं. My dear friend, this is one of the biggest softwares you need to instill in parents. माँ बाप, पिताजी आकर कहता है मेरा प्रैक्टिस ठप हुआ, सामने एक नया आया है डॉक्टर पुर अस्पताल, बहुत बड़ा अस्पताल बांधा, मेरा प्रैक्टिस कम हुआ है. ये नहीं कहता है फालतू आया, वहाँ डॉक्टर साला बहुत पैसा है उसके पास, अपने पास इतना पैसा नहीं, तो कम हो गया. तो इतनी हिम्मत आती थी कि बच्चों को लगता है कुछ आगे पीछे हुआ ना कि बताना, पॉजिटिव बताना, खराब हुआ उसने बता रहे मेरा ब्रेकअप हुआ डैड, आई डोंट नो व्हाई. तब ये मत कहना तेरे को कॉलेज को हम ब्रेकअप करने के लिए भेजते हैं, पढ़ाई करने के लिए भेजते. इतना भी कहूंगा माय डियर फ्रेंड, साथ में पढ़ाई और पहलवानी की उम्र होती है, चली गई तो गई. वो प्यार क्या है जिससे पढ़ाई का त्याग करना पड़े? जो शादी क्या है जिसका करियर को त्याग करना पड़े? So love your education is a first, but at the same time sharing bad news improves mental health, gives resilience, tons of resilience, and also makes them wholesome and complete. With this I stop and I answer questions.
So thank you for that wonderful session. I think it has given a lot of insight to the parents and the teachers that children, more often than not, because they are not heard, they are not understood. That is probably the reason, and they are not able to speak. And that may be one of the reasons why, these so many mental health issues are on the rise in children. With this, sir, with your permission, I'll take the questions which have already come in, and then we will allow the people to speak for themselves by allowing them to unmute. So why people feel ashamed to visit psychiatrist is one question, sir.
बचपन से जब हम थे छोटे, तो हम सबको क्या कहते हैं, अपने आंख दिखा, नाक दिखा, नाक, चड्डी गाला लुल्लू दिस्तो. पर किसी ने कभी ये नहीं कहा कि मन दिखाओ. मन के बारे में वर्णन ही नहीं, बातचीत ही नहीं. नो कॉन्वर्सेशन अबाउट माइंड व्हेन यू आर स्मॉल. डोळे दाखव, कान दाखव, चोच दाखव, पोट दाखव, हात दाखव, उजवा हात वरती करा, डावे हात वरती करा, खाली करा. ओ काय मन कुठे? बोललोच नाही आपण. So there's no awareness of mind. Number 2 is because mind is not a structured organ, so there's no awareness. Number 3, a lot of myths prevalent about the mind, because a lot of mind is talked about in poetry, in witchcraft, in stories, in drama, and a lot of myths about strong mind. Man ko majboot banao. And a lot of myths about mentalness. ये किसी ने वारा आलाय, भला किया किसी ने, कटकारस्थान केलंय. ये सभी चीजों की वजह से शर्म और स्टिग्मा बहुत ज्यादा है, इसीलिए साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास जाना नहीं. परंतु डॉक्टर साहब अभी लोग खुल के आते हैं. अभी मैं जब भी वर्कशॉप में पूछता हूँ किसी ने आत्महत्या किया, लोग हाथ ऊपर करके कहते हैं. People are willing to talk. Psychiatrists and psychologists are not willing to ask the tough questions. So things are improving, and for all those who are unwell mentally, please say it openly that I have to treatment for depression. That will break the stigma. Stigma will break from you, not only from mental health professionals.
Yes, don't be afraid to speak out. There will be somebody who is willing to listen to you. If you have any issues, do reach out to us. The numbers are there with you, 9819018000, and we will surely try to get you in touch with Shetty sir or somebody who is going to listen to you. So please do speak up and speak to your parents. They are there. See, there is one thing I think is always that the parents love you no matter what. They only do not know either how to express themselves or how to deal with the new situation, that is you having grown up and you having changed as a person or as an adolescent. So they really do not know how to deal with that. But that will not change the fact that the parents do love you and they always think the best of you. So even parents, you need to listen more to your children and act accordingly. So the second question is, I think you've already answered. Should we be open with kids? Tell them everything, may it be about drinking or about money matters.
Age appropriate sharing is important. Age appropriate. Well, be open about alcohol and ask them what do they think. And remember one thing, Indian parenting is different from American parenting. यहाँ थोड़ी कठोरता भी आवश्यक है. जब मेरे बेटे ने कहा कि मैं अंदर बैठ के खाना खाऊंगा, मेरा स्पेस है, मैंने उसे मेरे फ्लैट के एग्रीमेंट दिखाया, कहा ये मेरा स्पेस है, आपको मेरे साथ खाना पड़ेगा. कुछ दिनों के लिए उसने बहुत विद्रोह की, चुप बैठ के खाना खाया, but slowly started eating with the family. So sometimes you have to put your foot down. So you need to have few rules, many guidelines. You can't be an American. Oh, what do you think? I still remember this incident about my son, which I share all the time. You may have heard it before, but I'll share it again. घर पे गाड़ी पार करके मैं गाड़ी से उतरा, सामने मेरा 17 साल का बेटा छोटा सा 2 उंगली के बीच में एक जलता हुआ सिगरेट अंदर ला रहा था. मुझे देखकर वो घबराया, मैं कुछ नहीं कहा. अंदर से माझी सटकली होती पडणे, गप्प बसलो, माइंडफुली मी शांत राहिलो, वरती गेलो. तो येऊन मला सांगितलं की मेरा नाही, डॅड इज नॉट माय फ्रेंड सिगरेट नॉट माइन. मैंने कहा नहीं, I didn't say anything. I said I'm going to talk to you tomorrow at 3 o'clock about this, and I behaved very normal. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon after lunch, I said, looked into his eyes and said, ये मेरे घर में नहीं चलेगा. इसको हिंदुस्तानी पेरेंटिंग कहते हैं. ये नहीं चलेगा. नो क्वेश्चन. चेस्ट में इंफेक्शन होएगा, कैंसर होएगा, धुआं में CO2 है, बहुत चर्चा नहीं, कुछ चीजों में नहीं चलेगा. जो वेजिटेरियंस है, जिन्हें नॉन वेज नहीं अच्छा लगता, सीधा कहना चाहिए हमारे घर में नहीं चलेगा. लिबरलिज्म जो है ना, ये अपनी संस्कृति नहीं. अपनी संस्कृति ओपन है, बट कुछ रूल्स हमारे फैमिलीज के हैं. तो इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेंट टू बी एक्चुअली क्लियर अबाउट योर गोल्स इन द फैमिली. बट अर्चना,
Yes, sir.
if you have too many rules, then the family will go for a touch. So some rules are cannot be compromised. Very, very important.
Yes. So as a family, it's good to be friends, but at times they need to know that you are the parents, is I think what sir is trying to tell, because a little bit of, too easiness is it may be harmful, but
तो अर्चना धाक असली पाहिजे.
yes, थोडीशी धाक असणं गरजेचं असते. Absolutely, sir. Sir, somebody's asked a question. Will you talk about how to overcome various types of addictions, sir? I think for that we'll have to request another session from you.
But I'll answer in a few words.
Yes, sir.
If there is addiction, psychologists or psychiatrists, sometimes alcohol in adults, they leave when there's a crisis. When my daughter fell sick, I took a mannat. When my wife fell sick, I took a mannat. When my father died, I said I will not do. So they change. But important is to really take help from a professional and continue taking help. He or she might stop and then he might again slip. Slip is not a relapse. Then again you help, So when you continuously help, things will change.
So, sir, the same question was about gaming addiction.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, first is, what is gaming addiction? When the child refuses to come and have meals, when you're having meals together, the child refuses to really come and speak to members of the family who have come. When the child would eat late, would sleep late. When the grades have fallen and the work of things fallen, बेटा कोकेन में जो बदली आती है दिमाग में, वो एडिक्शन से भी आती है. So try all your tricks for some time. Sometimes SSC kids, small kids, you can really bring them around. But some kids say, I will kill myself. Just when alcohol withdrawal, people jump and die. Do not take a chance. Do exactly what the professionals say. But remember, lower your expectations. Sometimes people come and say, माझा मुलगा addicted है. How? तो 2 तास खेळतो. That's not addiction. He's doing extremely well in studies. He's very well with all the relatives. He's participating in all festivals. That is not addiction. So to understand what addiction is, and then I think you should take help. That
Yes.
requires an entire full session. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's what I said. We will definitely have one full session on addictions. So please speak about eating disorders and the fear of health disorders, sir.
Absolutely. Eating disorders have actually increased. There is Dr. Sapre who's put his hand up. Eating disorders have really increased. Also because of the new fashion trends in the Indian ethos, which has been actually copied by the West. I'll tell all friends here, a lot of models who are very slim, whom you clap for, they vomit, and they have a lot of eating disorders. They believe they need to maintain the skin and the bones appearance. So many of them are not healthy. So what happens is, when you start looking at your body and expect it to be at some point of time in some shape, you start eating less. And a lot of children who eat less, they do not do well in the studies, because brain does not have a lot of nourishment. Sometimes anorexia and bulimia are associated with depression and other very stressful issues. So very important, even when children refuse to eat, donuts poli khana, mala figure maintain करायचा है, don't wait for too long. Let them first allow them to understand the rational issues and the science behind what she's doing or he's doing is wrong, and then look at the emotions and the thoughts behind. And when you look at the emotion and thoughts behind, you may need to do some cognitive therapies, some rational behavior therapy, and sometimes small dose of medication. A lot of kids who are very, very badly anorexic, very badly, and they've lost weight and they're malnourished, they need hospitalization and antidepressants, or sometimes small dose of antipsychotics.
Okay, sir. So I'm inviting Dr. Narendra for asking a question. Sir, please, you may unmute yourself and ask the question, sir. If you can just put on your video. Sir, put on your video and ask the question, sir.
Ma'am, my network is weak, so I cannot.
Okay, no problem, sir. No problem, sir. Please ask your question.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, actually, I want to know about REBT and adolescent mental health, because I am a public health professional and I was thinking about designing a mental health program for adolescents based on REBT. So how is your experience with REBT, sir?
Do you like bhel puri, or do you like only kurmura? What is good for you?
I did not get you, sir.
If I give you a choice of kurmura and bhel puri, what will you choose?
Bhel puri.
Why?
Because it has got a stuff and it is tasty.
Multiple ingredients, correct? So don't design any course based on one therapy. If you read Das Bodh is all about rational thinking. So if you want to really bring up a program for adolescents, not based on REBT, sir, based on a lot of things with part of the ethos, and a lot of things which are part of positive mental health, and also let the floor of your program be eclectic. Eclectic means a lot of good things from everywhere. Spirituality, Das Bodh, Chhatrapati Shivaji for resilience and courage, Buddha for peace and equanimity, and then build it. Because you know what? God is a champion of diversity. Man is a champion of structure. अलग-अलग फूल है भगवान का, हर एक फूल को अलग-अलग पानी लगता है. So do not base it only on REBT, sir. Base it on different. I believe in bhel puri. कुछ जो कॉग्निटिव लोग हैं उनको REBT और CBT अच्छे से जो चलता है. जो इमोशनल है उनको बहुत सारे लोगों को therapies based on feelings works. Those who are actually very spiritually inclined and are meditative by nature, yoga and vipassana work, those who are very outgoing, kids are very outgoing, they do extremely well when they're involved in joy of giving twice a week. And those who really work inside the house and enjoy trekking, for them you need to give nature and other things. Thank you for the beautiful question, Dr. Sapre. You need to really structure your intervention with bhel puri as the metaphor.
So before I invite our next participant to ask the question, so there's one important question which has come. If a child is unable to continue their passion because of health issues, shown like some of the symptoms which we have discussed over here, what can be done and what should be done?
Very good question. I have a child of hemophilia. So difficult for him to play, so difficult for him to actually go around. And somehow the school has helped the child so much that he is absolutely normal. So we need to say one more way. Never in your minds you should say everything is closed. One more way. And when you say one more way, and everybody sits down and say, or kuch upay hum dhoondenge, one more way, one another way. And that's the time when you'll find new options. I cannot give a prescription, but when you sit down, 4 brains sitting down with somebody who has got a health issue, and when 4 brains interact, there is a revolution, cosmic revolution. You will find aur ek upay, one more way. There's another way to help the child. So that is important. And for you to feel another way, all 4 brains should feel calm, pranayam, and nantar. Mind has tremendous potential. When the light in the brain is lit, you will find aur ek upay, one more way. There's another way to help this child.
Yes, absolutely, sir. There is no tailor-made solution for every child. Every child is different. The only thing is that let the child feel supported, and the family and the teachers be on the same page. Discuss out the issue, reach out to people if you need to, and handle the child as per the problem. So I invite Gautam.
At the same time, you might feel frustrated when you're finding one more way. Frustration is necessary for change. Anger and turmoil is necessary for change. When you're frustrated, go back to the drawing table, wait for one day, again sit down and say one more way. One day we'll go to Jerusalem, said all the Jews, and Israel was created. One more way.
So this is basically what emotional intelligence is all about. So emotional intelligence says that know your emotions, understand your emotions, but then while acting, do not have impulsive reactions to the emotions that you are feeling. Be aware of your emotions, think on it quietly, and behave appropriately. And that is what is going to give you more solutions and more peace to the problems. Okay, so now I invite Gautam Maheshwari to ask his question. Gautam, please unmute yourself. Gautam, yeah, you can ask the question.
Good morning, everyone present here. So actually, I too was probably am a depression patient. So I'm opening up because it has been told in this session only that you should open up and not care about it. So the thing is, like in my school, another my friend also has got same problem as me, probably harsher, and also the stats which you said that 15 to 16% of children have mental issues right from the age of 14, and 50 million adolescents in India have mental health issues. So why is this increasing? Why the age of having sexual intercourse is decreasing? Why the age of having stress is decreasing?
Thank you, dear Gautam, for being so open about how you feel, and I'm really happy. Allow me to give this answer to everybody, and you have asked this question for everybody. Mind is not made of iron and steel. Mind is made of neurons. Brain has not changed its size, shape, color, texture, volume, and weight. Environment is changing, hence the age of onset of depression has gone down. The globalized environment causes disconnection, contact with nature, contact with family. The emotional defense systems are bad. ECT, emotional contact time, has gone down the family. FCT, family contact time, has gone down. Hence, the brain has stress, which is why depression is increasing. Brain has not. That's number one. Number two, because the world is a global village and most of the songs you hear are sexually explicit when it comes to songs from the West. And every song has got making out or whatever. So a lot of sexual promiscuity, I would say, has increased at this point of time in life. And I get 15-year-old boys coming saying they're going out for 2 days to Lonavala. Please prescribe me a good protection for pregnancy. I send them to a gynecologist. I don't know what to say. So that is it. So thirdly, my dear Gautam, every era will have its own problems, but every era will have to find their own answers. So I congratulate you for being open about your depression. And I congratulate you for all your courage, and I hope that you get support from others. And when people like Gautam asked me that, I went and shared with all my friends, but they really excluded me. Archana, very interesting, huh? Everybody would not get the support when they go and share about depression. So many kids find themselves excluded. And when I investigated, I found that they get excluded because the parents do tell them, usko depression unse mat baat karo. Number two, they don't know what to talk with him, with the person who's depressed. And number three, they feel scared कि उसको कुछ हो गया तो अपने पर आएगा blame. Number four, I have to concentrate on my studies. I don't know to help anybody. Those children who believe they do not have to help anybody. They might do the PhD, but they'll be traumatized, broken human beings. Thank you, Gautam, for that beautiful question. Thank you.
Yes, Gautam, you can ask your question further if you want to ask. You want to ask something more? Please ask.
सर मतलब लाइक आपने बताया, बहुत अच्छा लगा सुन के, मतलब समझ भी आया कि ऐसा ऐसे प्रॉब्लम है सर. सर जब मैं ठीक हो जाऊंगा तो सर मैं अपने मतलब बाकी सबको कैसे हेल्प कर सकता हूँ एज अ पर्सन, मतलब इस सिचुएशन में, क्योंकि आपने बोला हमें पता नहीं रहता क्या बोलना चाहिए.
हाँ. What is very important is, beta, if you have shared with somebody and they have really rejected you, first is taking care of yourself. Exercise is an antidepressant along with your medication counseling. Yoga is an antidepressant along with your medication counseling. Being with nature is an antidepressant. Do all the things to keep yourself sane and stable. At the same time, with the help of the psychiatrist and a psychologist, find ways by which you can write small blogs to break the stigma and shame, so that you can help people to open up and take treatment very early. So even if you have been rejected by a few because you shared, don't worry, the world is 7 billion people, 130 crore Hindustani. So we'll find a way with the psychiatrist, sit down with him, I will help you to really find ways by which you can help break stigma and shame without affecting yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Gautam, for asking that question, and the help is available to you, beta. So please do feel free to approach us anytime that you feel like. Dr. Leena Bonde, I invite you to ask your question. Dr. Leena Bonde. Dr. Leena Bonde, please unmute yourself.
Meena Nair is also there.
Yes, sir. Dr. Leena Bonde, please ask your question.
Hello.
Yes, madam, you're audible. Please ask your question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. What I wanted to say is, nowadays I observe that a lot of efforts are being taken toward children. However, we are from the era where we used to take care of parents' mind, parents' feelings. And I observe that child's responsibility is not talked of late. So what are your views about this? Parents are going overboard to provide for their children, sometimes due to peer pressure and other media presence. So do you think
I think
that should be addressed too?
No, yeah, absolutely, Dr. Bondi, you have really raised a great point. See, the expressions have changed. The love has not changed. I'll tell you the expressions. I would be very obedient to my mom and dad. I would touch their feet every week. I would bend forward when I'm talking. But your son and my son would always put their hands on the shoulders, on the hips, and say, "Hey, dad, how's the day? How's bro? How are you?" Mannerisms have changed, but prema hai. Number one. Number two, if you have to instill some amount of love towards parents, some amount of being there for the parents or even their grandparents, the involvement with you has to be very, very strong, ma'am. Which means casual chats about life, helping them to take care of their grandparents. When they take care of the grandparents and they feel love, they also take care of the parents. Thanking them for being born in your womb, by the way. It's not other way around. Aila namaskar karna. Sometimes I also thank my elder son. Thank you for being born in my house. I'm so lucky to have you as a child. And this two-way bonding improves the emotional expressions and the emotional longing, as well as the emotional acting out by which they help you. So a lot of feeling talk in the family, exposing them to some amount of stress and others problems. You know what? My friend is unwell, beta. I have to stay at night because the family is very small. I'm giving 2 days for them, helping them see pain and involvement of parents helps them to be involved with others. So apathy goes away, empathy comes on, because a lot of children, I agree with you, ma'am, apathy is a very predominant. तुला का जेचा क्लास नको बुडू, तुझं मित्र हॉस्पिटलमध्ये जायचं नाही, असं केलं तर नाही होईल. माय फादर ऑलवेज टोल्ड मी, सरळ जाऊन सरळ ये, पण कुठे लफडी झाली तर इन्व्हॉल्व कर, सॉल्व्ह करतो लफडी, हेल्प कर लोकांना. हे सरळ जाऊन सरळ ये. We are creating intelligent robots, not compassionate human beings.
So yes, a fine balance is important between parenting and being a friend to your child. So with this, I invite all those who have asked their questions. Can you please lower your hands so that we can invite other people? Meera Nair. Meera Nair, please ask your question. Meera Nair.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Meena Nair. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So my daughter of 16-year-old, my daughter is 16-year-old, and she is showing anorexic nervosa symptoms. So she's visiting a psychiatrist also at Hiranandani Hospital. My question is, how should we as parents behave at home? Because somewhere, you know, that whole situation kind of like, you know, sometimes we get scared, sometimes we panic, and somewhere, you know, the conversation, even if you don't want, it revolves around that whole situation. So I just wanted to ask you, what would be the right thing to do? Should we talk about food? Should we try to force her to eat the food, or should we just kind of like, you know, oversee and then, you know, concentrate on other stuff? She is also like, you know, heavily into sports and all now, because her intake is less. I feel like, you know, how much should she do the sports? Because I get very scared that, you know, she's ready to do it, she's ready to go and exercise and, you know, do rigorous training, but I as a parent, I'm scared. So I just thought I'll just take your views on this, sir.
Meena, number one is that I'm so happy that she is under somebody's care, and I would say that a psychologist should be added to the entire process if you can, and the psychologist and psychiatrist should work in tandem. Number two is you and your husband should be sat down and explored how you feel. First is how you feel about your child's anorexia. Number two, what are the myths and facts you have about anorexia? Number three, what are the anxieties you have about the child's anorexia? Number four is, what is the communication package you need to have when you interact with the child with anorexia? And in the communication package, if you err, how do you again correct it? So what is important is when anxieties, when explanatory models, when the myths are actually dealt with, and medications which improve appetite, and a lot of work with the may most probably get your child back to sports and back to eating. But it's a long process. In that process, there are no victories all the time. There are victories, there are defeats, there are victories and defeats. And largely, if the good days increase and if the bad days actually go down, I think that is it. So I have one girl who's anorexic from Hyderabad. She has gone to Delhi and got herself hospitalized. She also was hospitalized in Hyderabad, but the parents believe that they should actually do what the child says. The child refuses to take medicines, and the parents go with that. So sometimes you do not have to do what the child wants. You know, it's say for example, if somebody has a heart attack, will you actually uh, say that you don't have to be admitted in the ICU? So I told the entire family that you need to actually also give medications even if the child is refusing. So that I think is extremely important for us to really think, and I think that is what is the key. So I told her, if I have to admit your child anorexic, give me a free hand to help her, and also give me a free hand also to help you understand when to say yes, when to say no, and when to manage your own feelings. So it's a long process sometimes. I have a girl from 8th standard who do not eat, who threw all the food in the bin. Nothing worked. No psychological counseling. Only thing which worked was a small dose of antidepressant, because sometimes behind anorexia is a depressive illness which also has to be managed. So going by choice, what is your choice of the child is not important. What is essential for a child at that point of time is important. Now this girl who's admitted in Delhi sent me an SMS, the mother. She's refusing to take sertraline. I said, who's she to refuse? Who's she to refuse? You have to enforce it if it's absolutely essential. And this choice which we give for IGCSE and IB kids and ICSE kids has to be good, is good when it is rational. But if the choice is irrational, you have to do what is right for the child. So sometimes all these things might help you to get the right answer. But you and your husband having a chat with a psychologist is the key for helping the child. Thank you, Meena, for that.
Thank you, sir. So just one more thing, sir. Sir, the choice, does it apply to making her eat more food also when she refuses?
No, I would not give that prescription. I would say that the psychologist or the psychiatrist will help you understand when to nudge,
Done, sir.
when to push,
Done.
and when to withdraw, so that it does
Done.
not affect the cycle of treatment and the compliance of the child.
Thank you.
Sir, so before I take the two questions, sir, allow me to take two questions because they've come from children. Two children have asked question that how to deal with anger and addiction. And one is in 9th standard and one is in 10th standard. Sir, if you can just guide them.
Well, anger is a normal emotion. Aggression is an abnormal state. Desham, Rag, Kovam is very, very, very normal. So if you are sleeping less, your anger will be very high. If you're involved on the screen all the time, your anger will be very high. If you do not see sunlight and moonlight, your anger will be very high. If you don't exercise, your anger will be very high. Correct all these factors. Then if your vitamin B12, D3, all the micronutrients are normal, your anger will be less. But sometimes you may be impulsive as a child just because of your fitrat, your nature. And impulsive means before thinking you will be acting. If that is so, then impulsivity can be actually treated and you will feel much, much better. After all this, if still anger is very high, irritability is anger in motion. Irritability is anger in motion. If the anger has started at a point of time, find out if there's a story, find out if there is any event, find out if you had a breakup or you're in love and you've not been able to tell, find out if there is depression and treat yourself.
So there is a very sensitive question which has come in the message. Ma'am, can you please ask on my behalf? It is normal for a 4-year-old child to ask what's the point of living. Same child at 10 feels anxious and chest heavy or fatigue on few days, which I feel is linked to the lockdown related depression and lack of hope. She's very sensitive, has nervous tics like fiddling with the fingers, plucking eyebrows, etc. Otherwise brilliant, talented and sensitive, and communicates with both parents. How do we do as parents? What do we do?
Well, if a 4-year-old has talked about death and dying, sometimes they hear those chats around and it may be just words, it may not be intent. But if the anxiety is too severe at a very young age, find out there's a family history of anxiety or depression, and do not wait for the age. Please go and see a psychologist. I still remember this child who was very depressed for 6 months. Why? Because one of her oldest nannies died. And the child has not been able to articulate his feelings about sadness. So what I did was to see to it that the child goes to a psychologist so that child is able to articulate. If there's a history of depression and anxiety in the family, then you need to take the voice of the child very seriously.
So we'll invite the 3 questions which are there. I think maybe this will be the last 3 questions. If you have time, sir, we can take a few more, sir.
I'll just share something before you ask those questions quickly in 3 minutes, and that is that remember the mental health of the mother is very, very important for a child, because in India still mothers are the emotional caregivers of children. Dads are slowly coming. So mothers, do not be a martyr, be sensible, not be sacrificial. I repeat this sentence which I've been saying for the last 20 years. त्याग के घोड़े से उतर जाओ, अपनी जिंदगी की मोमबत्ती दोनों बाजू से मत जलाओ. Don't be consumed in life to raise children. That's important. Martyr or manager, very important. Start changing slowly. It takes a long time. It takes 1 generation for a woman to move from being a martyr or manager. And remember, don't try to be very, very perfect. Imperfect home is a healthy abode. Imperfect kitchen is a happy house. Imperfect mother is a happy wife. An imperfect wife is a happy marriage. And before, my dear friends, this is the gift in India, free gift. Do not look down upon it. US Navy is doing it. US Navy. So you better do it for equanimity. This is absolutely fantastic. A family that practices yoga is important. And for inspiration, for mental health inspiration, it's not only about mental health, it's also about great leaders in the state. Shivaji, Ranjit Singh, Ambedkar, reading life histories of great people on this earth, especially Indians, not only Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. There have been people much bigger than them. And this has to be inculcated at a very young age. And this also helps you to really feel strong and mentally healthy.
It's a happy and I would say mother who's self-respecting and somewhere mother is really this of her mind, then probably she will be raising better children, is what sir is trying to say. So mothers, take care of yourselves, because your mental health and your physical health is very, very important to raise a good family. We invite Rohit to ask his question. Rohit, you may please unmute yourself. Please ask your question.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my son is 10 years old and he has the addiction of gaming, and also his concentration level is decreased compared to previous before this pandemic. No, now online class is going on and from last year, and because of this online class last year he was concentrating for 6-7 months. Then after for 6-7 months this concentration started decreasing and he was getting frustrated by the online class. So how to cope up with or how to help such a child? He's 10 years old, and how to help such child to improve his concentration in online class so that he study well. Now his grades are also average. Previously his grades were above average. Now because of his concentration level has decreased because of this online class, even the tuition is online because of this pandemic. And how can we help him? Means I think so the things will get normal by next year maybe, but till that time he is getting frustrated and his studies academics is affected.
Rohit Dada,
Yes.
at 10 years old, you can just say stop it immediately. And if you can't, let a psychologist speak to the child. And if you can handle it between the ages of 4 to 10, things will be better. And if you feel he's addicted and feel there's risk, let somebody else speak to him, and don't wait for your assistance that can really bring him back. Number one. Number two, why for 10-year-old, why should he be on tuitions and school for so long? And why are the 10th standard boys 6 hours of online, 6 hours of tuition, then this JEE, morning to night tuition? So many of them come to me for mental health issues. That is number one. Number two, Rohit, the schools are opening in November, and I'd be happy if you really send them. They need physical contact. They need to say high five. They need to really jump around, and they need to really act. Now, sometimes we parents exaggerate the lack of concentration. और सुनो यार, रोहित भाई, ये
Yes, sir.
2 साल में अपने को मानसिक स्वास्थ्य सिर्फ बचाना है. पढ़ाई फिर भी होगी यार, कोई चिंता नहीं. ग्रेड्स कम हुए तो कोई फिक्र नहीं. जब ग्रेड्स कम हुए तो ज्यादा झप्पी दो, बोलो यार कोई बात नहीं. Dreams can be postponed. We'll come back to it, but what is important is let him run around the house, let him bunk a few classes. He can play buck cricket, he can dribble a ball like Messi, he can run around and scream loudly, play with water, look at the sun, plant, put water on the plants, look at the sky, and don't look at the marks, look at your child. My prophecy for you, Mr. Rohit, is
Yes, sir.
हटा दो उसको और गेम्स के प्रति तीव्र निंदा करके कड़ी निंदा हमारे वो जो पॉलिटिशियन बोलते हैं मैंने कड़ी निंदा अब एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास बात करके उसको नीचे घुमाओ भगाओ, थोड़ा वो रोएगा, नीचे जाने से इनकार करेगा, पर 10 साल के बच्चे पे आपका जुल्म नहीं, आपका
Yes.
जोर चलेगा.
Yes, sir.
और जोर इज नॉट जुल्म.
Sir, actually we have another question of the same variety where 11 साल का बच्चा है जो एग्जाम्स में probably अच्छा नहीं कर पा रहा है, lots of anxiety and palpitations, and the child is supposed to be a brilliant student. I think the same advice that you gave would work here कि 10 और 11 साल में please पढ़ाई का इतना प्रेशर मत डालिए, because जितना ये पैंडेमिक हम बड़ों के लिए मेंटल हेल्थ इश्यूज लेकर आया है उससे कहीं ज्यादा बच्चों के लिए लेकर आया है, क्योंकि हम फिर भी अपने आप को समझा सकते हैं. बच्चों के पास समझने के लिए या समझाने के लिए बहुत सारे आउटलेट्स नहीं हैं, उनका ब्रेन अभी फॉर्मेशन में है.
उनका एज इज आल्सो डेवलप. Exactly. The other day a very senior politician came with a grandchild. 4 वर्षाचे तो ऐकत नाही हो, त्याला फोन पाहिजे वारंवार. तुम्ही काय करता आजोबा, काय नाही सांगायचं पण हिम्मत असली पाहिजे, आणि त्याला continuously saying no is important. When you say no, the child will accept the no and he will learn to say no when his friends offer him beer and whiskey, or drugs. So let him hear the no in the family. Allow him to throw a lot of tantrum. No worry at all. He'll calm down and he'll accept the no. When he accepts the no, he'll learn to say no to his friends when they offer him drugs, wine, or even other things.
बच्चे अपने आप से टेंशन ले रहे हैं, ये चीज अगर फिर भी बच्चों के अंदर का वो एक बिहेवियर है, तो बच्चों का माइंड डाइवर्ट करें, बच्चों को अलग अलग एक्टिविटीज दें, बच्चों को अब हम बड़ों को भी समझना है कि ये कोविड कहीं नहीं जा रहा है, कोविड यहीं पर है। ये कोविड के साथ हमको नेक्स्ट नॉर्मल बिहेवियर सीखनी है, मास्क पहनाना है, बच्चों को कैसे खुद को संभालना है वो हमें बताना है, लेकिन बच्चों को अब एक्टिविटी अंडर सुपरविजन या थोड़ा थोड़ा प्लीज अलाउ करें, बच्चों को अपने घर में डर के मारे बिठा के ना रखें। सो ये थोड़ा सा अगर पेरेंट्स भी समझेंगे कि बच्चों का माइंड किस तरह से डाइवर्ट करना है, तो थोड़ा सा शायद एंजाइटी और डिप्रेशन में मदद मिले। राकेश कुकरेजा, इनवाइट यू टू आस्क योर क्वेश्चन, प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन। I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Kukreja.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. My question to Dr. Shetty is, as he correctly said, they are unable to listen no from us. My younger son, he cleared 10th this year, and he was insisting of getting him iPhone 12. 3-4 days this struggle was going on, but he was unable to listen no. My question is, how do we solve such they are repetitive issues where they are demand and we say no, but they don't agree, and then throw tantrums, and then teenage, how do we handle such kind of things?
Well, first of all, you and your wife have to be on the same page. Your parents, your wife and her parents have to be on the same page. Number one. Number two, say no with respect and give an explanation why you say no. Number three, don't be afraid of tantrums. You have to exhaust the tantrum and not interrupt it. Number four, 4 दिन तो कुछ नहीं यार, 1 साल चलेगा, 1 साल भी चल से। तुमने मेरे को तुम पता है तुम प्यार नहीं करते हैं, मैं तो तुम्हें आईफोन पक्का लाते, मेरे फ्रेंड के माँ बाप कितने अच्छे हैं, चलता रहेगा। Then sometimes you have lucid moments with the child. The child is willing to sit down and have a conversation. That's the time you need to explore. बेटा तेरा जो सेल्फ एस्टीम है ना, उसके लिए तुझे क्या क्या चाहिए? You feel you're comfortable with your body, you feel you're comfortable with your family, and then slowly, very gently, subtly help him to understand that the variables of self-esteem are many. Number 4 is, a lot of parents feel very guilty. सबके पास है, मेरे बेटे को दिया नहीं तो क्या होएगा, खराब होएगा। मैं ऐसा नहीं कहता हूँ कि iPhone 12 you should not give, but he should feel it's an extension of his arm. It's not the thing which is actually meant for his self-esteem. 5 is slowly, if you respect yourself and if you're firm and warm, and if your conversations continue, in spite of your no, he will understand the no, he'll accept it, and he'll also understand to say no to his friends. I still remember my son long ago. He's saying, I need to have ACT. मुझे समझा नहीं ACT बोलते attitude क्या चाहिए बोला लैपटॉप। उस समय कुछ iPad कुछ था कुछ और कोई गेम बॉय कुछ था। मैंने कहा ये 3 चीजों से मेरा ACT डिफाइन होता है। मैंने कहा नहीं। Then we had a long chat about what are the good things, and not only one chat, conversation. I would say conversations between parents and children are very ideal to establish the ego and the self-esteem of the child. So if he's not depressed, if he's not talking about any catastrophic things, you can stick to your gun very beautifully, and he'll slowly come around. If you feel I-12, you cannot afford I-12, and if you think I-12 is not necessary, and if he finds that the self-esteem of himself is based on the number of gadgets he has, then appropriately you can manage. But if he's very talking very catastrophic stuff, that's the time when जिसका कोई नहीं होता है उसका एक psychologist या psychiatrist होता है.
Right, sir. So I invite Nandita Warrior to ask a question. Nandita Warrior, please ask your question. Nandita Warrior, would you like to ask your question? Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I was not able to unmute. Thank you so
Yes.
much, ma'am. Fabulous session, Dr. Shetty. Lot of insights. Just a quick question on what would be your top 3 tips for all of us to take away, so that it becomes a life mantra. We remind ourselves of it, and we're able to nurture mental wellness for all of us, not just ourselves but for our families as well.
I am not Ramdas Swami, not Naneshwar, but I'll tell you what I believe. It may
Sure.
work for you, it may not work for you. First, mothers especially and parents, first take care of yourself. Very important. Chase emotional equanimity. Do whatever you like for emotion. That's number 1. Number 2, 3 things I tell my kids all the time, and I succeed most of the times, and I fail sometimes. Life is beautiful. And sometimes, even if you believe that life is not beautiful, when you say that again and again, life becomes beautiful. Because it's not from the soul to the skin. Sometimes when you say, abhinay, abhinay, karte, karte, andar jati hai. Number 2 is, you are awesome. Does not mean you accept all behaviors. I believe you're awesome. I believe in you. And that is a belief where you believe that your child will get awakened at some point of time in life, if not today. And the third is, exams are easy. These are the 3 things I tell the child. So 3 things. 1 is taking care of yourself, asking the child, telling them 3 things. And number 3rd is maintaining good emotional hygiene in the family: sleep, diet, yoga, exercise. And the last thing which is very important in this group is kindness. And kindness is something which we need to inculcate in kids right from day 1. The feeling of empathy towards pain, and our duty towards our family, our close ones. I think if you move around these issues, a large number of issues will be prevented. But if things go haywire, do not knock at the door of the astrologer, but go to the friendly neighborhoods, psychologists and psychiatrists. Thank you, Nandita.
Sir,
Thank you so
please,
much.
before we finish, allow me to ask 3 questions, sir. One, I'll invite psychologist Vaishnavi. But before that, I've got questions from 2 children. How to deal with anxiety and shortness of breath? One of the childs, somebody has asked this question: how to deal with anxiety and shortness of breath?
If it is continuous for a long time, if you have an anxious temperament, you need anxiety management techniques. A lot of yoga, vipassana, and a lot of exploration of what causes anxiety. Number 2, if it's anxiety about exams, this is very common. Give a lot of small practice tests inside the house. Give a lot of activities where you have to recall things and accept your examination results as it is. If you're very anxious about authority, and if you're extremely anxious about new places, closed doors, open doors, lifts, heights, or darkness, then of course, you need to work on your phobias with the help of a nice, good, young psychologist in your area. But if the anxiety has started at a point of time because of a COVID death, because of an event in the house, because of child sexual abuse, because of trauma in the family, then you need to work on the trauma and also handle the anxiety. So anxiety can be because of different reasons, or anxiety can be really only constitutional.
Without any reason. Yes. Sir, there's one question: how to deal with negative emotions that come because of family problems between parents?
Yeah, if you're a child and if you get a lot of negative emotions, your school is a buffer, as I've said, experiencing learning, experiencing memory, play, joy, acceptance, helps you to buffer. Number 2 is, do not hesitate to talk to a very sensible school teacher who helps you to really manage, because you cannot change your parents. But do not hesitate to go to a school counselor or any counselor very close by, or your friend's friend can help you. Number 4, if things go out of hand at home and you feel very, very hassled, remember the call from a member of a parliament to a family is not very effective. The call of an MLA to a family is not effective, but the call of a school principal to a parent is very effective. And the school principal can put some sense that you may have ceasefire, but don't trouble my child, because the child is born through you, but it's not yours. And in extreme cases where there's child abuse and child neglect and trauma to the Child Welfare Committee on behalf of Juvenile Justice Act can act against the parents and bring them back to book. Lastly, very rarely, my dear friends, a family conflict is because of depression in one parent, which is invisible. Sometimes treatment of the depression really helps to get you out of the entire process.
Absolutely, very well said, sir. And I think one parent needs to stand up when there is a problem with another parent, but the child needs to be supported at all costs. And the second parent may have some underlying psychological issues which are undetected, as sir very well said. So please try to help your partner as well, but do look after your child, because the children are in a more helpless state compared to the adults. So they need to be protected and supported at all the times. So now I invite the last question, psychologist Vaishnavi. Madam, please unmute yourself. Vaishnavi, madam, please unmute yourself. Madam, please unmute yourself. Okay, so I think she's not able to unmute herself, sir. So with this, we do come to the end of this session, and there are many questions which yet people wish to ask, but I think sir is having another.
From your side,
I've already asked her to unmute herself, sir. Yeah, but
she's saying she's not.
No, I'm yeah, now she's unmuted herself. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir. I'm actually an undergraduate pursuing psychology.
Yeah.
I am an emotional eater. So how do I deal with it?
A very good question, Beta. Deal with your emotions. Your emotional eating will be less. And emotional eating also happens at night and in between two meals or when you're very depressed. So address the cause and do some amount of exposure and response prevention, which which you can read from your books, and deal with the issues, and then you'll find the emotional eating goes down. Once you are able to manage for a few days, that becomes a reinforcement for you to go ahead a little. And number three is a little amount of behavioral modification. You can eat salads instead of fried vada. It will help. And see that your fridge has some amount of hygiene. Fridge hygiene is very important in life. What you keep in the fridge is very important. So you need to keep things which are very healthy so that you can be away from all those things. Thank you. I can leave now because I have to go to my show at 12.
Yes, sir has got another show at 12. Sir, please give me.
I would like to thank everybody for being in the show, especially Archana Pate and her convener and the secretary and the president of IMA. I would like each one in the show to remember that it was Lal Bahadur Shastri's Jayanti also. So for those who do not know who he was, for those kids who do not know who he was, please read about him and share what he did for the country, which is much more than any family. So my dear friends, it was Lal Bahadur Shastri's Jayanti on 2nd of October. Please let our kids know who he was. Let him not be dwarfed by many others. And with this, I thank everybody.
Sir, give me a minute before you sign off, sir. Give me a minute before you, sir, please give me a minute before you sign off.
Okay.
Just please give me a minute. Yeah. So, sir, a small certificate of gratitude that was, it would definitely fall short of the work you continue to do for raising the mental awareness in people. So from Mission Pink Health, IMA Maharashtra State and the Teen Talk series, we are happy to present the certificate of gratitude to you, sir, for giving your expert guidance to students, parents, and teachers through this webinar, Mental Health Issues in Adolescents, organized by Mission Pink Health, IMA Maharashtra State on 3rd October 2021 under the Teen Talk series. And thank you so much, sir, for your constant endeavor and commitment to raise awareness regarding mental health issues, sir. So with
thank
this,
you, Ramakrishna. Thank you, Pankaj. Thank you, Jyoti. And thank you, Archana. Good day. Have a nice Sunday. And go back to school very soon. Thank you, friends.
Yes, thank you so much. All our sessions are available on our YouTube channel, which goes with the name Teen Talk, TEENTALK. And this session, today's sir's session, is also going to be available tomorrow. By tomorrow, it will be uploaded on our YouTube channel with the name Teen Talk. So please do, all those who missed, and be ambassadors of mental health. Okay, please do not limit what you have heard today to yourself. Be ambassadors of good mental health, and anybody who needs guidance, please help them in seeking help regarding the mental health issues. So with this, we end our today's webinar. Thank you so much, Shetty sir. Thank you so much, all the participants, dear parents, students, teachers, all those who have attended from various parts of Maharashtra, from various parts of India. Please do attend our sessions, which are held on regular basis every fortnightly. Every 15 days, we hold a topic on one of the important sessions related to adolescent health. And we have got a lot of comments regarding taking up addictions, something related to addictions. So we will definitely try to take up either next time or the time after that. So please do keep attending our sessions for more and more knowledge regarding all the facets of adolescent health. All our previous sessions are also available. The recordings are available on the Teen Talk YouTube channel. And today's recording also, we will make it available by tomorrow. So with this, we end our today's session. And thank you everybody for joining us today. Thank you, sir.